Hey guys, Ultra Maximus here. Like my videos? Please consider buying me a coffee. Thank you so much for the support. It helps me continue making content that you enjoy. Hey guys, Ultra Maximus back with another top 10 video to round out the year 2021 with my top 10 worst toys for 2021. Yes, that's right, the top of the heap, the baddest of the bad. Not every figure you pick up is gonna be a wiener, so these were my personal picks for the worst toys that I picked up in 2021, so let's see what trash made the heap. My number 10 pick is going to go to Gandalf from Lord of the Rings by the Loyal Subjects. This was just a miss figure for me. It had everything that should be cool, but it just wasn't quite there. It was pretty articulated, but what got me was the sculpt of the face really wasn't all that great, and I feel like that it could have been a little bit more articulated, but a lot of the cloak kind of prevented that, and his staff has got the blue little stone in it, and I feel like if that was translucent plastic, that would have looked a lot cooler. But the biggest thing was the face sculpt. It's just not very good and doesn't look like Gandalf from Lord of the Rings, and well, that's why it made this list. My number 9 pick is going to go to Soundwave from the Red series. This figure's just not quite proportioned right, especially around the head. His neck sticks up really, really goofy and funny, and there's just something off about the whole upper torso, and the fact that he comes with a laser beak that doesn't transform, or at least give us a laser beak in a cassette and in a bird mode would have been kind of cool. But yeah, this figure was just so close to being really cool, but just far enough away to not look quite right proportionately. Well, that's why it made this list. My number 8 pick's going to go to the Mega Chop Ratchet from Cyberverse. It's a one-step changer, and this thing, yeah, it's kind of cool that we got a Ratchet, but he kind of sucks. He's got the biggest booty in the history of the Earth. Like 3/4 of the vehicle mode just kind of dangles off and creates his booty on the back. The blades don't pop out very well when you go to transform it, and when it's in the actual vehicle mode, those blades stick out in the back and just kind of look like they're water skis or something. It's very strange and very disappointing. I wish we would have gotten a deluxe figure for this guy, but this is all we got for Ratchet, and well, his big booty made the top 10 worst list. My number 7 pick is going to go to a Marvel Legends figure. It's Jocasta, and yeah, this thing is just, I just don't like the character. I don't like the design. I suppose it looks like the character from the comics, but she's essentially the Bride of Ultron is like her whole claim to fame. She started out kind of as a bad guy and then became an Avenger, but yeah, she just all around kind of sucks, and I don't like her. The only reason I even bought this figure was to get the Mr. Fix-It Bath part, and that's why she made this list. My number 6 pick for worst toy of 2021 is going to go to the Winter Soldier from the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series. This figure, the sculpt on this is so bad. It doesn't look anything like the actor, which is really kind of what hit it there, and I wish it had some more accessories. Really, the only reason I got it was for the you know, Captain America Falcon parts to make the Cap Falcon, and I wish he had like a stub arm or a gimmick where you could click the chest and the arm falls off, like the scene in the show, or just give us, you know, a stubby empty arm or something. That would have been fun, but all around it's just kind of a lackluster figure, and that's why it's on the list. My number 5 pick is going to go to Slugtron, specifically Megatron out of Slugtron. The Slug or Slag, the Dinobot half of this figure, is actually pretty decent, and when you combine them together, it looks pretty decent, but the Megatron figure is really crappy. He doesn't even clip together right. He's basically an upright tank until you squeeze him together and put the gun into place. Now the tank does look nice and solid, but the robot itself is just terrible, and that's why it made this list. My number 4 pick is going to go to Bumbleswoop, and again, it's going to be one of the two figures. It's actually Bumblebee this time. The Swoop figure is pretty decent in the Dinobot mode. Bumbleswoop himself is kind of weird, but it's Bumblebee that takes the cake here. He's literally just a car that's split open with these arms that move up and down. It's really, really bad. And then even in the vehicle mode, the little bumper piece that's supposed to connect the two bots, it's supposed to be yellow on the packaging, but they painted it black so it sticks out like a sore thumb on the toy and kind of looks like a cow stop or something. And, well, that's why it made the top worst toy list. My number 3 pick is actually a Masters of the Universe Origins figure, and it comes out of the Target exclusive 2-pack Evil Rising, and it's not the Skeletor. The Skeletor Keldor, whatever you want to call him, is amazing. I've got him as the Skeletor out of that, but it's actually the Origins Cronus figure, so the character that becomes Trapjaw. It is terrible, and it's that face. He looks like a little blue pig man. I don't know who sculpted that, but it literally looks like a bad guy off of Gumby. It's the only thing I can describe this as. It is just an absolute terrible sculpt, and I'm gonna have to put a different Motu head on it to make it something else because, well, it sucks that bad to be number 3 on this list. My number 2 pick is going to go to Bumblegrim, the Crash Combiner from Buzzworthy Bumblebee, and yeah, this thing, number 1, it's much smaller than the other Dinobots combiners that we've gotten from like Walmart and such, but this is really just repaints of old Crash Combiners, and yeah, they're not all that great. Bumblegrim is okay, he's just too small. It'd been a lot cooler if he was taller. It is better than the old Crash Combiners, I think. But yeah, at least Grimlock's got his G1 paint scheme, but the Dino mode is terrible, and the Bumblebee in this is just not very good either. And, well, just all those things combined bring it to number 2 on this list. All this stuff combined. That's funny. And my pick for the number 1 worst toy of 2021 is Spike Witwicky from the Buzzworthy Bumblebee set that comes with a Bumblebee himself, a G1 Bumblebee. Bumblebee is okay. It's not a bad figure, but this thing is just absolutely terrible. It has like no articulation on it except for its arms moving up and down. To transform it, you literally fold it in half. That's it. There's no face sculpt. It's just a silver vibrator looking thing. I mean, it literally looks like some kind of sex toy. It's just terrible. I mean, they could have done a little bit better with those exosuits, I think. It's just not very good. And yeah, that silver coned head, that's what makes it the number 1 worst toy. So there it is, my top 10 worst toys for 2021. What did I miss? What would you have put up there? Leave a comment down below. Jump over to my Facebook page, join the conversation there, upload pictures of your collections, links to your videos. I'd love to see those. Follow me on Instagram at Ultra Maximus Reviews, or Twitter at ultra___Maximus. And as always, look for more videos in the future. Thanks for watching. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Be sure to click all the things, subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell for new videos. And follow me on all the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links in the description below.